friends. Welcome back to the Bright Side of Beauty podcast and Happy New Year. I am joined by some surprise guests today. We didn't know that we were going to be able to record this episode all together until last night, but they are jumping on the pod. Welcome back, Katie and Alicia.
Hello, hello.
Hello, thank you.
Guys, I haven't prepped them at all. They are flying completely blind. They just said, what color are we wearing, and showed up. So this is going to be a really fun episode because we are in the new year. Happy 2026. I don't know why I keep wanting to say 2060. And that is so wrong. But happy 2026. We are going to talk about the things from 2025 that maybe we should leave in 2025. The things in 2025 that we want to bring into 2026, maybe some predictions of what we think is going to come out of this year, some trends that are going to come. I compiled a list based on Allure's list for 2025 trends and 2026 predictions, as well as new beauty. There were so many different lists out there, and I really went through and kind of buffered through what are kind of like the clickbait trends that we've never heard of in office. Like our patients actually aren't partaking in these trends versus the things that we actually hear in the office. And the girls have no idea what this list is. So this is going to be a really fun convo. I think the way that we're going to do this is I'm just going to bounce it to one of you guys respectively, depending on what the topic is. And tell me if you like it or if you're like, no, we're going to leave that in 2025.
Like it or leave it.
Like it or leave it. I love it. We're going to play like it or leave it.
Amazing.
All right. Starting off with Alicia, this one's for you.
Okay.
Starting off with less is more in aesthetics and beauty.
Yes. I love less is more. And I think that's something we should definitely like it, first of all, carry into 2026 because doing less is more means that you're just refining, right? So it's not like you're not getting a complete treatment or you're not getting everything that you want. We're just going to step it out. We're going to do piece by piece, and it doesn't have to be so overwhelming so that the person isn't overwhelmed. But I love less is more. So absolutely, we are bringing that with us.
Same with skincare.
Yeah.
Yes, we're simplifying our routines.
Yes, we are.
Kimpor, we're simplifying your routine.
Uh-oh.
You're not going to have 18 steps anymore. We are limiting this down. We're working our way down. Our friend Alex Lang posted that she has a 7-step skincare routine, and she's never felt more simple in her life. And when I saw it, I laughed a little bit because I can relate to that. I'm pretty sure I have 7 steps right now. And to some people that might feel like a lot.
I do too, honestly.
But if you're going from, these 12 to 18 step routines of just chaos down, simplifying it, I would say products that are doing more for you so that you do have that less is more. Same thing with budget. If your products are doing more for a better price point, your budget's able to go a little bit further.
And TSA is not going to stop you when you use it as your carry-on.
We learned that in 2025, that it depends. It does not matter what your sizes are if you have too many.
Yes, if you have 17 of them, you cannot pass go.
That goes for supplements and that goes for skincare products.
Sure does.
Interesting.
That's something we learned in 2025.
And we're leaving that behind.
We are going to leave that in 2025. That is not coming with us to 2026 at all. Okay, this one, I'm actually going to bounce this to Alicia again. Treatments with no downtime. And then Katie, you can take it from there.
Oh my gosh, you're speaking my love language and something that we are definitely like it carrying into 2026 because we have so many things in our toolkit now to minimize downtime. Yeah. Whether that be topicals or, different products we can put on or different ways we do our treatments. But no one wants downtime. Nobody's got time for that.
No, so, and specific devices.
Absolutely. Yeah. We have our devices have been updated. Like we are very excited to bring that into 2026. So absolutely. Love it, actually. Not even like it. Love it.
I was going to say that. I love it.
Love it.
Although I do like a nice face falling off from time to time.
Yeah. There's definitely a time and a place. I do think as a society, we're moving towards not having downtime, not having that pause. All of our lives have now picked up in full speed. We are so far from 2020. We're in 2026 now. It is, we don't have the time to hide behind a Zoom filter anymore. We need to be out and about, living our lives, talking to people, enjoying ourselves. There doesn't need to be even a hiccup. That's my opinion on that.
Educating patients about it's okay to not have downtime. It doesn't mean you didn't receive a good treatment. Because that's a big point for people who have had let's just say microneedling in the past. If your face, like Katie said, isn't falling off, then you think I didn't have a good treatment.
Yeah.
Absolutely not true.
Or you're not cherry tomato red.
Exactly.
Yes, especially when we're integrating things like Glacial Skin RX into it, that cuts your downtime so far. I had a patient that got a series of PRP microneedling last year, and then this year I was talking to him because I did a Glacial Skin RX treatment on him right after his treatment this year, and it cut it down by 24 hours. He did, like, it was the same as if he had RF microneedling.
Amazing.
It was, honestly, more than 24 hours, because within 12 hours, he woke up the next day and there was no redness. That is crazy.
Even people getting the advanced growth factors, you know, they're leaving and they don't have redness. It's
oh my gosh,
out of this world.
Pair those together and
yes.
it's just
together.
See, I'm such a, like, I don't want redness, I don't want inflammation, and that is, I feel like this year is going towards fighting inflammation. And I don't want to jump ahead, but I do see 2026 being the anti-inflammatory year.
I love that.
Because all conditions really go back to that inflammation, whether we're talking internally or externally, it's all inflammation. So of course I love that, because that's my pride and joy, is fighting inflammation. Okay. Next one, Katie, I'm going to jump this over to you because I know you have bold opinions on this one. SPF and or skincare makeup.
Oh, we're loving it.
Have been.
Yes. Will forever.
Yes.
Now, that's not to say, you know, we want sunscreen that can also double as makeup, but we don't want our makeup to become our sunscreen.
Yes.
Exactly.
That is not the same.
I do. I love that 2025 was kind of the year where everybody was brought up to our love of that. There are so many good swaps out there. 2025 brought us there. We are taking it into 2026.
Taking it and running with it.
Yes. And that, honestly, I feel like sidesteps to another big trend that we saw in 2025, which was the hydrated skin and lips trend and the glass skin. I would put those almost together. Pretty much every single list out there that talks about 2025 trends has that as two separate things, which I guess, depending on what it is, yes, it is two separate things. But to me, that glass skin effect is because your skin is hydrated and your lips are hydrated.
Yes.
So to me, I say we're taking that with us into 2025 too.
We are
or 2026.
We are taking glass skin with us 1000%, but we are taking our version of glass skin, because what a lot of people think of glass skin is it's one product and it's called the glass skin product and it's going to give them porcelain-like skin.
Amen.
Nope, we're leaving that behind. Nope. We are curating that customized routine for you specifically, so that you can achieve that glowy glass skin and that hydrated skin, not only externally, but internally as well.
Good.
And we're not neglecting the lips. They are part of your face and they are skin too. So we need specific products for our lips that hydrate and plump our lips, which we have and we love and are obsessed with. And it's important to add that into your regimen with your skincare routine.
Oh my gosh, this is something you're extremely passionate about in the treatment room. Yes. So what's your list of, like, if somebody comes in and they're like, I feel like my lips are just dehydrated and are looking really pruny, raisiny lips, what can I do for them? You have your go-tos. What are those go-tos?
Yes, in terms of like products, we can talk about, I mean, of course, the Our Self lip conditioner and the Our Self lip filler, two of my favorite things on the planet right now. And I will talk about them nonstop. So we can go with those. And if they're not quite ready for lip filler, of course, that can be hydrating too. We can do a little skin weave in the lips, which is a little more subtle. And then we can move on to lip filler. And then, of course, we can finish off with some lip shine from Color Science to protect our lips, because when you have lip filler, we have to be very careful about sun exposure. So I always make sure that they know that.
Absolutely. And that skin on our lips is so delicate too, that we have to be protecting it, because that is where we're going to show the sun damage, number one. But also, we talk about the reason that we wear SPF is to protect from things like skin cancer. That is a very vulnerable spot, especially if you were a tanning bed fiend at some point in your life. I promise, if we scan your face with our glimpse, if you get a Visia done, if you do any of those imaging where it's going to pull out your sun damage, you're going to see that on your lips hardcore, because it's so delicate. Those rays are just eating it up. So we need to have all of the things there. Okay, here's one. And honestly, whoever wants to take this, blush blindness. Opinions on that? Do you want me to go first? because I have big opinions on
I
that.
know what it is, but if you want to go first and then I can chat a little bit about it. Do you know what blush blindness is?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Go for it.
It's like the extreme use of blush. Okay, so think about like Vera and all of her friends love color bombs and blushes.
Yes.
Blush is the thing. Blush blindness is basically like quote unquote overusing blush. I think that there is no such thing as overusing blush.
No.
I think that it's more of people are using blush instead of bronzer and contour now. And to all of the 2015 and the 2016 girls out there that like we hard cut our faces as we contoured, don't be making fun of this new generation for their blush, okay? Because your face looked way more jacked up than them with their blush. They at least look like they're alive. We looked like ghosts. And I feel like I need to now post a throwback of me in 2015 and 2016. But like, come on, let the girls have their blush, please.
Yeah.
It's so good. And on that note, with the blush, I want to challenge all of the rosacea girls out there. We are used to muting down our faces because we're so scared of redness. If you do that, you look unalive. So please add blush back. Cover up your redness. Absolutely. We have some beautiful products for that, like All Calm SPF from Color Science. I love that to just mute down and blend out that redness. You can add in your flex, but you have to add in your blush back. It's basically you're controlling your redness. You're controlling that life and that vibrancy in your face. You're putting it where you want it to be versus letting your redness control you. Blush is you controlling your redness. So take back the control in 2026.
You don't want to look like a mannequin and not have any red, like any color. Yeah.
Like I know, like I just go back to the 2015 and 16 look. Like that was such a trend with the harsh brows and the matte lips. Better
we
though
talk about
than
that all day. We could have a separate podcast on brows, girl.
Listen, we're making fun of mine.
I don't even have any, and we could have a separate podcast.
Oh my gosh. We were making fun of mine last week because I jacked mine up where I looked like I had ptosis in one eye one day.
Well, they look amazing today, and I'm very critical.
I didn't chase them. Don't chase your brows. Wear blush and don't chase your brows. This is what we've learned.
We need to put that on
That's
a
the
shirt.
slogan of 2026.
We were making fun of me. I had to show Alicia and be like, I'm so sorry. People are going to think that I have ptosis and it's your fault. And it's not. It's that I chased an eyebrow. Very next day, it looked like I had ptosis in the opposite eye because I was chasing that eyebrow. So that's what we're not doing. And that's something I learned at the end of 2025. So here we are. Okay. Another good trend. Well, okay, I just gave up my opinion on it, but wellness taking a forefront, actually finding the cause versus just fixing the effect.
Love it, love it,
Love it, love it, love it.
love it.
Huge trend right now in beauty and aesthetics is what's the root cause. We're talking about that. I feel like that really started with acne and then started going other directions. But I saw it first with acne of like, you know, don't eat certain foods, don't use certain products. It was really talking about like what's causing that from either an internal place or an external irritation of some sort. But it's now trickled over, and I'm really enjoying that a lot. We're talking about hormones more now, and I think that that's huge. We're talking about vitamin deficiencies and what that actually does for our skin.
Detoxing, you know, because you're exposed to things every single day. So detoxing daily. Just, you know, we're talking about inflammation inside of the skin with glacial. So then we have to look at where is that inflammation coming from?
Yeah, and our skin is like our third kidney if you think about it, because it pushes out toxins. Yeah. So our kidneys do work, but then our skin acts as that third way to push out toxins also. So what you're seeing on your skin may be toxins trying to come out. So then you can address those from the inside out, and then we can, you know, get to the root cause, which is what we do.
So our skin is our biggest kidney.
It is. It's true. Look it up.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
That's absolutely true.
My brain just went to thinking of like a kidney bean. I don't like that's like the image we're
kidney.
use. I'm just like
A little dancing kidney bean.
everybody's using grapes and raisins. We're gonna use a kidney bean.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, last one on our 2025 trends. And like I said, guys, I cut out the ones that just felt like it was clickbait. I mean, if we're talking about caveman face, who actually did that? People that just wanted hype on TikTok for having fungus growing on their face. skip it.
I don't even
whatever.
know what that
I
is.
don't know what that is.
Guys, don't even Google
Okay,
it.
good.
Like,
Okay.
it is disgusting.
We're leaving that behind.
We're leaving, that is what we're leaving behind. We're leaving the clickbait behind. We're leaving the clickbait trends. If it is not something that makes you feel more beautiful and confident walking into your life, don't put it on the internet for other people to copy as if it's like a joke. Like, you think it's funny that these people think that you're being serious, but then they're doing it and they're not feeling more confident. And that is what the beauty and the aesthetics industry is for. So stop doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
That was not even on the list, but I'm adding that. Okay. Last one on our serious list, though, the experience of beauty and aesthetics. We're talking calming environments, calming aesthetic of packaging, having things out on display, the full experience of the service versus just the outcome that you can get. We're almost like skipping the beauty is pain side and focusing more on like the self-care side of things. Do you guys have big opinions on that?
I love that.
I absolutely love that. Yes.
I feel like we always want, when you're coming to see us, we want to make you as comfortable as possible. We always say, like, no, we're not a frou-frou spa, but when you're laying in our bed, we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel welcome. We don't want to make things hard. So we do have packages so that it takes the guessing out of it.
Yeah, and I think we are focusing on beauty as self-care, and we're talking about that more in the treatment rooms. So that's, getting into our patients' heads too, because they do come in and say beauty is pain all the time. And I'm like, well, it's not, it's self-care, and you're loving yourself, being here today, doing something to make yourself happy. Yeah. So I think that's important too to talk about in the treatment rooms with our patients.
I think that ties into the downtimes talk as well of you don't have to be in pain for a week or two or even, a day or two after your treatment. We have so many offerings out there to where it can be very comfortable and enjoyable. The actual experience when you come into the office should be that way too. You shouldn't feel uncomfortable walking into an office or getting some of these treatments done like you're being judged or, anything else. You should feel confident walking in. It should be uplifting and joyful to be in that experience. I just think to some of the experiences that we've had with patients, I know we posted a reel about it in December of just what it's like coming into our office and being able to see the joy on some of our patients' faces and like the giggles in the middle of the treatment, knowing that it's a medically sound treatment, but you're able to enjoy it while it's getting done. It's not like a stuffy doctor's office.
No.
And it's not like a frou-frou spa. There's a place for both.
Happy medium, yes,
together.
with good balance.
Yeah.
For sure.
But when it comes to the full experience, and what I'm thinking of is like the Instagram and like the, what would that be? Tumblr girls? Is that what?
Okay.
I feel like it's been so long since that, but like the girls that just like have the very pretty aesthetic, like stills that they post everywhere. That I feel like is coming back. Like people want to feel like they're living in a Tumblr world or like a Pinterest world or an Instagram world. Like we want very curated lives. We want to have the pretty tray on our counter that has our 7 products on it that all match and look really pretty together. And we want to actually enjoy putting on our skincare at night. We want to enjoy washing our face. We want to enjoy doing our red light, doing XYZ, whatever it may be. But it's about like the mental break that it takes and like the kind of taking a pause and doing something for yourself and like that recharge that comes from it. And I really like that brands are recognizing that and investing a little bit more into making sure that the packaging is pretty. I think that especially with medical aesthetics, there used to be a gap between companies were putting everything into their clinical research, which is what the most important thing is, absolutely. And it almost used to be like, don't buy the pretty packaging, buy the clinical research, which is absolutely accurate. But why do you have to choose between the two? We're in 2026. You don't have to choose anymore.
You want to display those beautiful bottles on your not kitchen counter, but sink counter or even your vanity that you just purchased.
This is for all those little teeny boppers out there that wanted a vanity. I mean, I totally copied Vera's Christmas present and got myself a vanity mirror because I was like, that's so cute. I want one too. I want to have my stuff like that.
Yeah, and have it displayed and be proud of it.
Yeah.
Instead of shoved in a drawer.
Yes. When you go on your girls trip and you pull out your skincare, you want somebody to be like, oh my gosh, this bottle's beautiful. What is this? And then you can be like, it does X, Y, and Z, and look how great my face looks.
Well, let me tell you.
Yes.
It's pretty.
Like my face is snatched, it's firm, it's glowing, it's healthy. And I think truthfully, in reflection, as we've talked through all of this, all of these trends have tied back to the exact same thing, which is skin health overall. We're focused on our barrier health. We're focused on balance in our lives. We're focused on the full experience. And for that skin health, it goes down to like that internal joy factor. It all plays together. So you kind of have to have the whole vibe.
It's a beautiful harmony.
It is. And something funny, like the other night, my husband was asking me, like, what are you going to wear like tonight? And I was like, my skin. And I said that. And I was like, my skin, like that's my biggest, like this is where it is. And the rest is simple, but I'm wearing my skin. And he's like, I don't know what you mean, but okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
I saw it was, oh my gosh, I think it was like mid to end of December, but Sabrina Carpenter hit the red carpet with very natural. She basically just did SPF makeup and she just had like very natural mascara. And I loved that because she's known as, I mean, she was literally on Life of a Showgirl. Like she is a showgirl. Yeah. But she showed up showing that she's got the good skin underneath. And I love that. I love that we're kind of pulling that out. And I hope that Vera and Carmen pick that up too.
Yep, they are on the trend. They are following right along with their mamas.
Maybe way too on trend.
Yeah.
Guys, it's okay. 2026 might be the year that we start learning from them.
I know
what's cool.
I do have to ask Carmen things all the time.
They've reached the ages where we are now the outdated ones.
Yeah.
Unk is what they say. You're unk.
Oh my gosh. I learned what that meant. I got called that so many times with Lauren Taylor and Isabella. And finally I looked at Lauren Taylor and I was like, why does Isabella keep calling me unk? What does that mean? And she's like, she's calling you old. And I was like, oh.
Unk and chopped are the two words.
Okay. Here we are. I'm so old. I don't know when I'm being called old. Like this is where
the other day I stopped and I was like, what?
I need to go backwards.
I was like,
okay. When we talk about this generation confusing the absolute daylights out of me, I swear when we had like these code words, like when we had our slang, it was understandable.
Yeah.
Our mom still knew what we were saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
no idea now. None. Zero.
I'm pretty sure that's hot is pretty understandable. Like, you know what, like, you know what that means.
No one can explain what 6'7" means yet. It's everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
I asked a 12-year-old that
needs to die
in my treatment room the other day. I said, I don't even know what it was. It was something I said, like, what's this mean? And she's like, 6'7". I was like, what does that mean? She's like, I don't even know. Like, I don't think anybody knows what that means.
No, we don't. And we want that to die in 2026.
Yeah, we're leaving that.
That's leaving.
We're leaving.
Goodbye.
That's staying in 2025. It's not coming with us.
No.
Not happening. Okay, 2025 predictions. Let's just run through this so fast. Things that I guess you guys really didn't have prep of thinking through what you think is going to come in the next year. We kind of talked through what we think. I think that the internal approach to external beauty that we've talked about so long, I think that has truly been fully embraced, where we're going to be fully focused on that in 2026 as a whole, as an industry. Would you agree with that? Or do you feel like that's something that like has been around for so long at this point?
No, I think it's here to stay. And I think it's hopefully not a trend, but just a true change in the way we think, in the way we feel, the way the industry is moving. Like, I don't see that us ever going back, because just so many people are so much more conscious on what is going on the inside. So I think that's here to stay, and hopefully just not a trend. It's something that's going to be permanent.
Yeah. I think going more into the regenerative space, which just goes along with the whole wellness and internal approach to external beauty. We're going to continue to see more and more regenerative stuff popping up.
Biohacking.
It's so fun.
Biohacking.
I have that on my list of things that I think that word is very clickbaity. Absolutely. In a way. Like, it's definitely like a keyword that I use all the time in explaining things, but the principle behind it of what a biohack is, right, is I think we're going to be leaning into that, of how are we getting our body to work for us versus just letting these things happen. And I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to talk about biohacking in our industry too. There's a couple big things that we've been talking about recently with that. Okay, two other things that I don't know if the two of you will even like have in your minds going into 2026, but I think are going to really take off. is this men's beauty and wellness side of things. I see the beauty and wellness and aesthetic space being more, I don't even want to say like gender neutral as much as I believe that there is a masculine side to it now. So there's really like, there's a feminine lane and a masculine lane versus it just being this like gender neutral or feminine lane. Like
I love that.
I think that there's truly like a masculine side that's going to be a full push in 2026.
Yeah, and that's great because men have skin too, and men want to look great and feel great too. And so I think there should be a space for that masculine side also.
Yeah.
And we've seen an uptick of men in our practice, absolutely, and wanting to do more and having more questions and just being more comfortable with the treatments that we offer. So very exciting.
Yeah, I think with the patients that we saw today, 25% were women.
Yeah.
75% were men.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so wild to think about.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
I think that
love
this
it.
conversation is really shifting too because men are not afraid to be talking about their hormones anymore. The more of this, like the rise in this hormone talk, it used to be men couldn't talk about lack of testosterone because that was, you know,
a weakness.
demasculating. Yeah, it was a weakness. Whereas now I think it's more of like, no, I want to be balanced and feel good and, you know, be able to control my temperature, be able to control my temperature.
Yeah.
Be able to control my temper. I want to be able to stay awake all day long. I want to have energy. Like there's a balance between those two. And I feel like even from a product perspective too, when you talk about like the experience and the packaging on things are becoming a little bit more attractive where like it's less pinks and purples and more in that, middle of the color wheel.
Yeah. It's great for both male and female, but males aren't afraid to have it on their counter.
Yes, exactly. They're not afraid to steal their wives' things.
And that's a flex, having skincare as a man on your counter. I mean, I would love that. If I were dating, I mean, I'm not, but if I were and I went to someone's home and I saw this amazing skincare, I'd be like, yes, please.
Right? Like that's a green flag. That's what we got here.
Such a green flag.
Oh my gosh. Especially as we're into the Christmas season. I have so many patients right now that are like, okay, I need 2 sets because my husband keeps stealing all of my stuff and he won't stop using my stuff.
Yep.
So I can't get him his own stuff. I have to get 2 sets of my stuff because I have to have backup. One of my patients texted me and she was like, I went home and I said, I bought you this moisturizer. And my husband looked at me and said, oh, that's okay. I'll keep using yours. Thanks though. So
yes,
here we are.
Yeah, just
it's okay.
I like that. That's a great move.
Thanks though.
Like two of the same thing.
The other thing, okay, last thing on my list of 2026 predictions is I believe that because we are focused on the entire body as a whole right now, we're focused on the internal approach to external beauty. We're focused on really an integrative aesthetic practice. I think body care is going to be taking off because I think that people realize that their insides are feeling good, they're treating their face, and they're not treating anything else.
Yes, agree.
Yeah.
And bring it on because, I mean,
so excited.
Exactly.
What do they call that? Like a whole, what do they call that shower? An everything shower?
An everything shower.
Oh, yeah.
I think Delaney does everything showers.
I never knew everything
Twice a
showers
week.
existed until like a year ago.
We need to have a tutorial on what we should be doing.
Yeah.
Because you and I don't do that.
I don't do everything showers.
No.
I have a very particular
I love the
regimen.
idea. I love it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a Sunday night everything shower. And that is just like
It's amazing.
head to toe. I do a hair mask.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a almost everything shower midweek as well. Because I have like my normal showers and then I have my everything shower. But then I have an almost everything where I don't wash my hair, but I do everything else. And that's because let's be real. Extensions, they're too much.
Girl, mine are coming out this weekend. I can't do it anymore.
We can't be washing those so much.
It's a lot.
That's when I do my almost everything shower. So I have my like mask day, then I wash my hair after my mask, like on a different day. But then that's it. So I'm only washing my hair twice a week.
There's levels of this. There's different levels.
Yeah,
and we're at the bottom of it. So
right,
we'll come
I'll
back.
help you. I'll give you my list.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, full list. We're gonna bring body care into 2026
and
too.
we have body products that I'm obsessed with also, and that we love, and that we're talking about more because we aren't just ahead. We have lots of skin and lots of things to take care of.
Our largest kidney.
Yes,
all our parts.
We're focusing on the kidney bean.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
1,000,000%.
It's all about the kidney bean.
Yes. I love
And
it.
we have some fun things that are coming. So we're going to be treating the whole body this year.
I love.
For sure. Inside out, head to toe. We're doing
all
everything.
around.
All the above.
Oh, that was one I skipped over was scalp care.
Oh.
I think that that's huge too. People
Yeah.
are focused on their scalp health and what that does for their hair growth too. I can't believe I skipped over that because we talk about that all the time.
Yeah. Hair
All
health,
the
scalp
time.
health, all of it. It all goes together. Yeah.
Yeah. A big question as we are going to wrap up because I could talk about trends all day long, guys. But a big thing I think that we talk about and we get questions about all the time is, would you suggest Nutrafol versus plaited hair or another hair growth serum or a device? Want to talk a little bit about the usage of all of those?
Do we have to do one, or can we say
All three. We're going to both say all three.
Yeah,
For sure.
that's
That's
you know,
the answer.
it's
All
the whole
three.
internal approach to external beauty, right? So you need to, if your hair is falling out, if you're losing hair, why are you losing hair? If you're doing something topically and that's not working all the way, then we need to look at the insides. So yeah, we love treatments, at home care, and supplements, and it doesn't have to be Nutrafol. Nutrafol is great, but
Might not
we
be
have
for you,
other
though. We
options
have
as
other
well.
options.
And Nutrafol has different hair serums as well that
Yeah.
are used for very specific things. Their stress adaptogen hair serum, for example, I love that one. I will actually use that with my plaited hair, and I'll just do plaited hair first and then do that. And I absolutely love that. So I think that you can kind of play with that a little bit. There is such thing as overdoing it though, where your scalp isn't actually able to absorb anymore or do anything else. So that's where we go back to product simplicity and doing more with less.
Yes.
From head to toe. Love.
Love it. Okay. Anything else that you feel like you're super excited about going into 2026?
I think we've covered a lot.
I am welcoming the new year for all of the new things that we have coming, and I'm so excited about the regenerative space. Just everything
Agreed,
that's
yeah.
coming out with it. Hopefully, Ohio jumps on to a lot of the things so that we can offer a lot of them. But yeah, I think that's what I'm the most excited about.
I would agree. Yeah. Keeping things simple. Yeah. But doing all the
love it.
things. Keeping them simple, but doing all the things.
Yes, we're really gonna hone in on what these head to toe regimens are. And
Yeah. I'm
the
super
everything
excited
shower.
about all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be giving a full review and breakdown over on Instagram. So definitely follow along. All right. Well, that concludes today's episode of the Bright Side of Beauty podcast. If you have not followed us over on YouTube yet, did you know that you can watch? So if you don't know what we're wearing right now, hey, go check out YouTube. Go subscribe over
We can
there.
put links.
Most of you listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and don't watch the video. However, we have this beautiful studio. We always wear really cute outfits when we're in here. So please go subscribe over on YouTube. It helps us get the word out that the Bright Side of Beauty podcast exists. If you like today's episode or you have some hot takes, of course, let us know over on Instagram and down in the show notes or the comments on this. Not the show notes. You know what I'm saying, guys.
Yeah.
And I think that covers it.
Yeah.
I think that covers my rambling for today.
Amazing. Thanks for
All right.
having us.
Thank you.
Have a
Love
great
you
day.
so much, friends. We'll see you next week on the Bright Side of Beauty podcast.